And here we go, starting to the top right of the map of Crossfire. We have a Protoss player in the red color, just recently able to defeat Maru in the last set. It is none other than StarTale's
StarTale Potting!
StarTale parting, and he is up against another Prime player. After Maru was defeated, Prime sent out a Zerg player to the bottom left of the map in the blue. We have now the new opponent for parting. It is
Boom Boom Prime!
Boom Boom Prime, definitely one of the core players for Prime. He's done so much for them in this team league. Now with this fast probe scout, he is going to have to go pool first, otherwise the probe will just deny his hatchery. There is a fast drone scout as well coming out though for Boom Boom.
And we have now a gateway being built at the choke point straight away for our StarTale player. And the thing is that a lot of Protoss players have a really huge problem of establishing a second base on this map. That's something that especially the foreigners in the GSL had to realize in the past. Naniwa lost twice against Lucky on this map. Huck lost against the Zerg as well. So this is definitely not a map where it's easy to expand, and we might just see Boom Boom trying to go for a really aggressive strategy in order to take advantage.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. He is taking gas right now. Scouting is going to be everything for parting right now. He's going to have to either play safely if he can't get the information, or if he does get the information, he's going to have to react accordingly. All that probe is so important right now in the base of Boom Boom. If he doesn't keep that alive, he's going to be playing in the dark. The core has to be made here. Notice he doesn't make the core as part of his wall because the drone is there. He could just block the core. He cannot afford to delay it, so he just makes the core immediately.
And we don't have an expansion for Boom Boom just yet. He does not start with a gasless expand, but goes straight for the extractor. Has already, nearly gotten the 100 gas that he needs for the speed. And then we will definitely see him research speed and trying to put a little bit of aggression on here.
Yep, yeah, absolutely will. I'm really curious to see what the probe is going to do. Is he going to try to hide it and stick around and come and check for that natural? Because he needs to know what the natural is made. Right now, the gas is actually no longer being mined. He's pulled all the drones out of it, but Parting doesn't know that, so he's going to have to play very safely here. His cybernetics core is done. He's now going to chrono boost out a stalker, interestingly enough, not a sentry. He's shown 2 gas to this drone. He may decide to pull a fast one here and go for some sort of 4-gate pulling units out of the gas. He has that option. I don't think that's what we're going to see, though. I think we're going to see him go for a sentry type expand, but he hasn't done it yet. He hasn't added any additional gateways, and he's making a stalker.
And here come the Zerglings trying to get in here. They could actually just try to kill the probe. That's actually, yep, there it is.
Oh.
And getting into the main base. Wow, just barely able to kill the Zergling before it enters the rest of the main base. Very well done.
Yeah, very well done indeed. And now, a Twilight Council. Now I wonder what this will be for. There are 2 options, of course. There is Blink and there is Dark Shrine, Dark Templar tech.
DT expand is definitely something that he could pull off here. We've seen it occasionally, especially on Crossfire.
Yeah, especially on Crossfire and especially with Inca. But a Blink Stalker build could work on this map as well. We've seen that here too. The key is denying this Overlord scout. The Overlord is getting dangerously close to finding out, and Parting has no way of denying this Overlord. It's getting very close to that Twilight Council. I think he's going to see it, Kaldor.
Yeah, he definitely will. There it is, the Overlord with a perfect positioning, and now Parting spotted it, takes it down, but he knows already that at least the Twilight Council has been revealed. And on 1 gate, there's the Dark Shrine, building the Dark Shrine immediately. And yeah, this is definitely something that Boom Boom should expect right now.
Yeah, you know, even if I were Parting at this moment, I might even chrono boost my Twilight Council and make him really think it's Blink, but he's just not going to do it, not going to waste that chrono energy. The Dark Shrine is on the way, but already there's an evolution chamber.
Exactly, so he's trying to get at least a few Spore Crawlers so that he can defend against any type of DT play. And this 1 probe is still going strong. There were a few Zerglings just trying to scout for probes, but he did not spot it, and this will be really, really important, because now he can place down pylons, warp in the DTs, and, well, let's see what exactly Parting is doing with it. How much damage can he actually do? The first Spore Crawlers are being built now, 1 in the main base, 1 at the expansion. There's the pylon, and he might just be able to take down the rocks in the back and opening another attack path for the Protoss player here.
Yeah, I really like that idea. That's maybe the only way we can do this, but I really like the idea of making a Nexus first here and using the DTs mostly defensively, since he knows he's been scouted. To use the gas on the DTs right now might not be the best choice, but he could decide to go for it. There's the Nexus now. The Dark Shrine is finishing up. How many DTs will he warp in? It looks like it's going to be just one right now. Two actually going down.
There's the second one. And what you usually need is, well, if you attack a hatchery and with the 3 DTs, even if an Overseer is morphing on top of it, while you start attacking, the expansion will die. In this case, it does not really matter because we already
he
have...
sneaks by!
Wow, because we have Spore
believe it.
Crawlers, but he's getting into the main base, but there should still be this one...
He's not reacting. If he targets
What
down
is he
that
doing?
Spore Crawler, what is happening? The Queen is going down. He's not going for the Spore Crawler here. Oh,
he
man.
needs to surround them. He doesn't have any detection in the middle between the two bases, so all these drones are getting killed here, and he needs to be careful with the Queen as well.
Oh, if Parting had gone right for that Spore Crawler, Boom Boom may have just lost this game. He's going to attack the spawning pool here. He can actually take that out without any resistance. He's making another Spore next to it. The lair is already on the way, but as soon as he kills the spawning pool, there'll be no more Zergling production. He's going to have to make a second spawning pool.
And this is actually looking pretty grim here. The Spore Crawler is halfway done, but he is going to lose the pool and the Roach Warren.
Yeah, he's going to lose the Evolution Chamber here as well. And the pool goes down, as well as the Evolution Chamber. That means no more Spore Crawlers. The lair is almost done, but he's losing Zerglings here. And right now, back at home.
Really bad. This should have never happened. He scouted the Twilight Council, and DTs were one of the most obvious choices that he could have gone. So he did not really prepare accordingly. He had 2 Spore Crawlers, but he was never in a position where he was able to scout the entire area of where his buildings were placed.
So he's lost his ability to produce Zerglings. His lair is done. He's making another Evolution Chamber. The DT is going to come in here, try to do a little bit more harassment. Needs to be careful though. And nope, DT does get taken out. But back at home, he's got Blink on the way. He's gone up to about 4 gateways, and he's building a stronger, larger army. He's getting that forge. He's going to start his upgrade soon. The problem for Parting is that even though it's hard for a Zerg to take a third here, it's equally hard for a Protoss. It's very difficult to take a third base on this map. So what will be his plan of attack? Will he try to just end the game on 2 base with Blink, or is he going to try to play for a longer game? Either way, it's not going to be easy at this point because his opponent knows everything that he's doing.
One of the huge problems that we have right now for Boom Boom is that his Harvester count is really low. He's only on 40 against 46, so Parting is actually ahead in economy at this point, and this is not a situation you want to be in as a Zerg player, so this is really tough for Boom Boom. And, well, nice attacks here with the Zerglings, but, well, the Sentry at least able to delay for a little bit, and the Zealot dies in the end. The
Sentry stays alive there. That was actually really cost efficient for a StarTale player.
I thought he would have just sacrificed a few more Zerglings and tried to take it down.
Yeah, well, here I think we see the plan coming into fruition for Parting. He's adding 3 more gateways now and a Robo. The Infestor tech, though, is on the way for our Zerg player, who it looks like he will get that Sentry after all. I guess he heard you, Kaldor. He was like, yeah, I know you're right. I guess I'm just going to kill that Sentry.
Actually, thinking about it, maybe I should go back and take it down.
Well, the Blink has been shown here, and right now his Stalker count is only at 13, but it's growing by the moment here. And with an Observer, that Blink upgrade, and +1, he may be able to end this game. It's all going to come down to the Infestor control. How many Infestors will he make? Can he get those key fungals off?
And he really needs some good fungals if he wants to win this game. I really like his creep spread here. He has 1 creep just dedicated to setting up new tumors and making sure that the creep is spread as fast as possible. Really good job so far. Pathogen glands being researched right now while we have the +1 attack upgrade for Parting, who's getting his 3rd base now, as is Boom Boom, by the way.
Yep, and Boom Boom had a Zergling burrowed right next to the Nexus to try to deny it, but unfortunately it was 1 hex to the right, so the Nexus still got built. So he knows about it, but he wasn't able to deny it. Now, right now, our StarTale player Parting wants to check for a 3rd base, but he sees these roaches right now at the watchtower. He's going to have to go home to defend this. He will not be able to scout that 3rd base right now.
Blinks away right here and saves the Stalker. And we have the Robotics Bay halfway down while the roaches are now just aiming for the 3rd. But no way. Oh, beautiful force field. So well done. But Boro saves them, at least for now. He sends a few observers over, and we have Lynx in the expansion. in the mineral line.
Yep, Ling's in the expansion. The Roaches are not going to be delayed by force fields forever. Now the Observer's out though, and he should be able to trap these Roaches and kill them, although he was not ready for a force field, so the Roaches are now at the third base. He's going to decide to fight this Protoss army.
Wow, once again, beautiful force fields here
Great
by
force
Parting.
fields.
And all these Roaches are going to die. They're not going to do enough damage. He can just blink on the other side, and he is and takes down every single one of them.
The Roaches were in such a great position, but because of the beautiful force fields of Parting, he was able to fight that engagement on his terms. Now, 6 Infestors on the way, +1 Carapace is on the way as well. We have a Photon Cannon going up, +3 though for our Protoss player, and Thermal Lance with Colossi are on the way. So he is going to be getting those Colossi out, which is exactly what he wants against the Infestor tech. But the question is, can he hold on to his third base? I think he can, since he won that last battle so convincingly, but he has to be careful. He doesn't want Infestors to run in and drop Infested Terrans in the mineral line. He doesn't want a Roach run by to come in and target down that Nexus. He has to be very map aware right now.
And once again, a few of the Roaches streaming across the map, trying to occupy Parting here. But the Blink is once again the victor in this engagement. He just is able to get with the Stalkers into position fast enough to make sure that he is not taking too much damage. He has units everywhere. And even though he's losing a few of his harvesters here, these Stalkers are taking the Roaches apart, and this is not really a cost-efficient engagement for Boom Boom.
No, it's not. He does get some scouting information here. He knows his opponent's going for Colossi. He starts his Hive Tech right away, though. The last Roaches will fall, and the third base at the bottom right is still completely uncontested. He's adding his gases there now. But what do you think about this Hive Tech? What is he really going to be able to do here? He doesn't have any Spire Tech. Is he going to go for Ultralisk on Crossfire? It's not a very good map for Ultralisk, to put it bluntly.
It's probably the worst map that you can actually think of for Ultralisks.
Yeah, so it may just be simply for the Adrenal Glands upgrade, but he's going to have that option there with the Hive Tech.
Thinking of it, I can't actually remember seeing too many games where we've seen Broodlords on this map. Usually we have more of a tier 2 unit composition and a lot of Mutalisks, for example, as we pointed out earlier. There's the Spire, so apparently he's going for the Broodlord tech after all. And at this point we have already a lot of Spinecrawlers as well, even at the third base now, some kind of defensive structures to make sure that even though the units are out of position, he can at least delay the attack of his opponent a little bit until he is back in order to defend with his army. 164 supply now for Parting against 112. I actually think that these Roach run buys that he tried, he lost way too many Roaches and didn't do enough damage, especially the attack to the main base and the natural. It just wasn't worth it.
You're exactly right. That's the reason why it's 166 supply to 125 right now. He just has so many units because Boom Boom lost so much, he wasn't able to keep up in supply. Now this base at the bottom right will not be defended. Even with these Infestors here, there's so many Colossi. The Stalkers are blinking in. Meanwhile, we have an attempted run by at the natural, but it is denied. These Infestors will all be taken out here by the looks of things.
Wow.
Even trapping them with the force fields. This is looking really bad for Boom Boom right now.
If he loses the expansion and all of those Infestors, then it's basically already curtains. Losing all these tech units, all this gas and the expansion as well, while your opponent is on 3 bases, is just brutal. And the Greater Spire is nice, but still, he does not really have the economy to pull that off, and I don't think that he has the time.
He does not have the time nor the economy. Both those factors are very true here. It's almost as if he's gone for this Greater Spire tech because he feels like it's the next logical step, but I feel like in this game, in this case, it's not quite time for Greater Spire tech. He just does not have the ability to use it. He's going to lose more Roaches in the middle of the map. His Roaches are always spread way too thin. He's never able to really engage cost efficiently with them.
This time he's at least able to save a few of them with the Burrow because there's no Observer around, but still this is doing a lot of damage to Boom Boom here. And he is down to 94 supply against 175.
Yeah, this is not looking good. Right now he's basically...
Not at all.
I mean, like you said, he's 100 supply down. These Colossi are starting to go to work on these Spine Crawlers with their range upgrade. +3 is almost done for these Colossi as well. Another Nexus is going down, and the Stargate tech, of course, that... Oh, well, he is not... He knows where he is now. He's making a Manor Nexus. These Fungals from the Infestor are going to buy a little bit of time, but I don't think Boom Boom will be able to hold for very much longer.
I don't think so either. He's just taking down everything here. Mass force fields. And
Blinking
just
in.
blinking.
GG.
Parting with his second win.
Alright, so Parting wins 2 games in a row. Who can Prime possibly bring in to knock him off?
Frustration is walking away. You're always ahead of the action. Process all the things you ignore. Step back and begin the session.
Nicely done by Parting, winning on Crossfire of all one, and with his ability to use these roaches, normally this works quite well, especially on a map like this, but he never had the roaches together enough for them to do the real damage, so he ended up losing a roach here, losing a roach there, then suddenly Harding just had too much supply. He had an army that could not be contained.
Yeah, he slowly but steadily pulled ahead and made good use of his advantage. Took down the third base, and he trapped all these infestors as well, so this was really, really bad for him, losing the tech units, and at this point it was just really, really difficult for him to come back. And Harding, he took the game, and therefore we have 2-1 score for StarTale right now, and let's see who the next player for Prime is.
So who is Prime going to send in to take out Harding? Could it be? I think it is the best player in the world, Marine King Prime!
Oh my God. Marine King Prime, an app titled the best player in the world. Right now, he sure seems to be.
After the Marine Prince at least took one game, we now have the Marine King entering the stage. A talent player against Harding.
And Marine King with some of the best TVP in the world against one of the best PvTers. This should be one of our most exciting matches of the night. Can Marine King avenge the Marine Prince here? And Keldar, we don't even know what map it's going to be yet.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the map to fight here, but this is going to be great, guys. An awesome match coming up. Marine King against Harding.
Cannot wait to see the strategies we're going to see. Marine King looking great not only in the GSL recently, the GSTL, but even in IPL, he's looking unstoppable. This guy there's a reason why they're calling him the best player in the world right now. All the Koreans are talking about him. All the foreigners are talking about him. He's got a great hairstyle and everything, man. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, he's amazing, and here we go.
Marine King Prime. Given a cutthroat gesture, man, he looks very confident. I'm so glad that Marine King has gotten over some of the nerve issues he's experienced in the past. He looks unstoppable these days.
He sure knows how to work a crowd.
Yeah, he does. He's got a lot of experience with that is for sure. Well, we are going to find out very soon what the map is going to be. I cannot wait to see what map Marine King has chosen here. You know, the map choice for Marine King isn't that important though, considering that Marine King does well on any map. He's the best player in the world. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, he's playing so amazing right now. It is really incredible. I don't actually know when he lost last time.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. He's just been winning so much recently. His average wins in the team league are 0.77, but this season he's looked stronger than any of his other seasons, even getting basically a reverse all kill in one of the games. He's just looking so good. He's finally the player that his team needs. In the previous seasons, Marine King's come out last sometimes and just failed his team, but not this season. This season he has been on top of things.
And we have the map now, guys. We have Entomb Valley, but before we start the next Protoss versus Terran, we are going to head into another 5-minute break, and then we are back with Marine King against Harding.